Good Tuesday morning. Do you need some shopping tips to come for shopping sunflower sprouts here in 8 days? Today, we're going to talk about the best shopping tips that we have for you. This is part 2. Do you have kids stuff in every corner of your house? Do you think it's possible to make hundreds of dollars selling your kids stuff that they're not even using anymore? Today on this episode, we are going to talk about the amazing world of consignment and how it can bring value to your family. You might be here because you want to make some money. You might be here because you want to save some money. We're here to help you transition to the next season and the next size. We've been doing it for 15 years, and we are excited for our fall events coming up. Today is Tuesday, September 2nd, and we are talking about shopping tips 6 through 9 as we talk and tag with sunflower sprouts. But first, let's unbox. I have another Disney ball, guys. I'm going to move you in a little bit. I have a Disney mini brand ball. If you're just finding me on the interwebs, my name is Jen Stickle. I am the owner of Sunflower Sprouts Consignment Sale, the largest consignment sale in Western Pennsylvania with 2 locations, one event in Pittsburgh, one event in Erie. Guys, we're 8 days. We're 8 days away. Ooh, that was a good one. We're 8 days away from Pittsburgh fall 2025, and we're 36 days away from Erie. Although, can we talk about countdowns for just a second? So my website tells me we're 8 days away from Erie right now. Public is we open the public next Thursday. And so if you don't count today and you don't count Thursday, there's 8 days in between. I don't get that. Like, don't we have to endure today? And then isn't it don't we get to count on the 10th day? We'll get to shop. I don't know. 8 sounds a little bit more fun because it seems closer. Here's my wish list. 8 days away, guys. So today we're going to look at these couple of things that I am unboxing. We're going to talk about how to tag them. How to tag. I think this is a puzzle. This is a 1,000-piece Mickey Mouse puzzle. Puzzles are so popular. It is the first thing that I shop for. It is the very first thing that I shop for. Oh, guys, there's a real puzzle in here. I'm totally putting this together when I'm done. That's very cool. Now, what this person did not do is tape their box. All these puzzle pieces are going to fall out all over the floor. If you consign with me, make sure you tape your box. Also, it's just garage sale mentality. It's just like buying at a garage sale. There might be a piece missing. We try really hard. Our consigners are the best in the area. But we don't count 1,000-piece puzzles on inspection. We trust our consigners. If for some reason you have a problem, we're so sorry. You probably paid $2 for your puzzle. But I buy puzzles all the time at the sale. I have not bought one with a piece missing. I know that one of my dear friends also, she shops second, and she also shops puzzles first. So I go first, and then she goes first or second. And I don't know if Julie, if do you ever find puzzle pieces? I don't know. It's still a great place to buy a puzzle at a great price. Okay. Doll babies. If you sell doll babies with us, there's a whole table of doll babies. Make sure you comb their hair. We talked about it a little bit last week, but you can just get detangler from the drugstore and an actual comb, like actual children's detangler. And you can, wow, she's fancy. She's in a gold dress. She's not even on my wish list. The puzzle was common. I'm going to have to find her later. But she's fancy. She's from Princess and the Frog. Okay, doll babies sell really well. Price to sell, though. You're not going to get, you're going to get closer to 50% off retail than 90% off retail if you're a consigner. Oh, who's this guy? Comment below if you know who this is. He's from... oh, that movie. I didn't even watch it. It was about feelings and things like that. I liked Inside Out way better than I did the thought of this movie. I don't Red Panda. I don't forget what it was about. This is hard. So this is resin. It's probably pretending to be a stuffed animal, this mini brand, which we don't sell stuffed animals at our sale. Hashtag bed bugs. So we don't sell them. So don't bring us your stuffed animals. Now you can sell Thai or Squishamallows. I'm sorry. Because those are normally just displayed, and we're just trying to help moms get rid of their kids' Squishamallow collections and get back some of what we've invested in it. We have another action figure. This happens to be a princess. Make sure her hair is combed. Make sure she's dressed. Tie a bunch together. Attach the tag to her arm or leg with a zip tie. Action figures sell pretty well. They're not normally left over. Oh, look at this. This is so interesting that we got a book in the toy mini brand ball. This is Bravely. It looks like it's a chapter book based on the Brave. So the movie. Interesting. Really interesting. This is a rare pull. So we got a book. The panda bear was a common pull. The princess was, what are those? Rare. All right, that's what we got today. That's how you tag. Make sure when you tag a book, you tag it on the back over the barcode. Same thing with the puzzles. That'd be really great. Tag them on the back and games. So it's a great place to come get games and puzzles, especially for your classroom or for camp or for that the lake house or the beach house or wherever Hilton Head house. Yeah, so it's a great place to come and get board games and puzzles at a great price. Today I am drinking my Slim as always, but I'm drinking it out of my Savannah Banana Cup. What a weekend we spent in Banana Land. This has nothing to do with sunflower sprouts, even though it kind of does. It was great. We had so much fun. So the kids got to go to Banana Ball. If you don't know what Banana Ball, it's a game based on baseball. It's different rules. It's really for entertainment, but the players have some legit baseball skills. I know my boys were impressed with a couple of the plays on the field this weekend. A diving catch. Somebody did a backflip to catch the ball while recording with his video. So even though it might have been a easy pop fly, which that's crap. I can't catch fly balls. Anyways, he caught it and with his phone did a backflip. It's so cool. If you don't know anything about Banana Ball, maybe go check them out. It's really entertaining. One of my favorite parts was the presentation of the banana at the beginning. There's a name for it, but there's like their mascot is the banana split, and he's on the field with a little girl normally, or a little boy who's probably 4. And sorry. Jesse, the owner, is out on the field, and Banana Split brings out this case and he presents the case to this little girl, and they open it up and there's a banana inside, and she has to open it and decide if it's like good or rotten. And she was like, it's good, both nights. It was so funny. So then my kids got to go on Saturday. So that was really fun. A lot of my little boys, actually all my littles love the bananas. They all wanted the merch, and they love to watch the games and follow the boys. Coach Rack is a really great inspiration for them. Like, that's not what I want to say. Like, he's just a good role model that they look up to. So even though they don't have phones, I'm still trying to figure out how they really know. Although, they have devices where they can watch some things. So, and then they've watched a lot of the specials on Disney. So anyways, I think there's 1 or 2 specials. Anyways, so then Adam and I got to work at Banana Land, at Banana Ball, the merchandise tents. We sold the Tailgater merch. Shout out to Peanut, who was our merch stand manager, and her mama. It was such a fun weekend. So we got to work with Peanut all weekend. I saw a bunch of my consigners. I think I saw 6 consigners total, maybe 7. Somewhere between 6 and 7 consigners I saw this weekend. That's for the littles. For Tim and Gabe, that's for you. Also, be fully prepared when we go live on Tuesday at the event. I do actually have between 600 and 700 consigners this season. And so I told them I would do a shout out live that we have between 600 and 700 consigners. If you don't know this reference and what I'm talking about, find a 12-year-old, and they will not be able to explain it to you because it makes no sense. None. So, all right. It was a great weekend. We had a blast. it's brought a bunch of joy into the city of Pittsburgh. And that is its whole point. And that's exactly what we need to embrace as often as possible. So, okay, let's get to it. We are 8 days away from, let me go back. Putting the cart before the horse. We're 8 days away from the Pittsburgh event. We are talking about our top 10 shopping tips. We did tips 1 through 5 last week. Let's review those really quick. You want to make a list. You want to plan to shop early. Pre-sale tickets are available right now for Pittsburgh. There are some that are sold out. I think new parents are sold out, and I think working parents are sold out. So go ahead, head over to the website, get a pre-sale pass. You're going to want to shop early. Be ready to shop. This is an event. Bring a wagon, bring your tennis shoes, have a water bottle. Decide if you're bringing your kids. Kids are always welcome in our sale. They never need a ticket. They're always free. There will be a TV hooked up so that they can watch if they would like. There is a birthday party on Friday, September 12th. It is very kid-friendly. Face painting, balloons, Legos, flour. It's going to be a blast. Cupcakes. It's going to be awesome. And then decide what order you're going to shop in was our 5th. So I recommend you start with the big stuff and start in the green and yellow room, which are the toys and the baby things, and then head over to clothes. We have clothes for days. Those are our top 5. Let's head to our next 5 shopping tips. Coming in at number 6 I guess we're counting up. It's fine. But find the hold zone. So in Erie, we don't really have a hold zone. Erie hasn't really kind of embraced this concept of buying the whole season in one fell swoop. They're getting there. There's definitely people. There was a preschool who came over 2 seasons ago, and they brought a crib. They rolled a crib across the street into the building, and they put everything they were going to buy in the crib, and then they rolled it to the checkout line. We put it all back in the crib, and they rolled it back across the street to the preschool. It was hysterical. But my point is, a lot of people in Pittsburgh are shopping for the whole season. And so they can't hold all of that, or they do want to shop for the whole season and they did not bring their wagon because they don't know they brought their wagon, or they want to bring their wagon. And so what we do in Pittsburgh is we have like this whole area where you can leave things at your own risk. Now, most people play by the rules and leave everybody else's stuff alone. Sometimes people leave like one of their older kids sitting there, or their husband sitting there with their stuff. But find the hold zone, put it under a number, and leave at your own risk. And then you can keep shopping and come back to get your stuff. And then you can take it all up to the cash register. Okay. All right. Number 7, if you have time, shop up a size. Okay. So let's talk about this. The best example is like the infant stuff, sizes 6 to 12. There are outfits that are like, guys, why do brands do this? Why is there an outfit that's sized 6 to 12? I don't even understand it. First of all, can we just stop doing that, Carter? It's like, let's not. It's a 6 month, it's a 9 month, it's a 12 month. I know it helps with their sales, and but it's probably a coat or something that they can't actually wear for 6 months. But what we encourage our consigners to do is to hang at the lowest size. So if it's a 6 to 12, they're going to hang it in the 6 months. If it's a 6 to 9 months, they're going to hang it in the 6 months. Okay. If it says just the number 9 months, that means that they can wear it up to 9 months old. Okay. So even though they're going to hang that in the 9 month section, you're definitely going to be able to wear that 6 to 9 months. Okay. So if it's just a 9, you have to be careful. Did the consignor hang it with a 6 month close or the 9 month close? So especially when you're in that phase, shop the whole racks, right? But then when you get a little older, like take the 5-6s, right? It's a small and it's a 5-6. Okay, well, we're going to hang those with the 5s. But you might also want some 6s because a kid can wear a 5-6. You see what I'm saying? So even though I'm not really articulating it. So sometimes it's worth it to shop the next size. Now, here's the other thing. You guys have heard me tell this story. If you're not new here and you've been around, you've heard me tell this story time and time again. couple seasons ago. I sent the boys out. I told them to buy pants. They didn't buy enough. They did not shop up. And in January, I was at the brick and mortar paying $20 for a pair of pants. First of all, I did not realize pants were $20 because I've shopped at Sunflower forever. And I was sticker shocked, to say the least. So it cannot hurt to buy up because your kid's going to grow into that size next anyways. We can talk about how to manage your closet. That's its own podcast. But it cannot hurt to buy the next size up and go just check out what is there. And then sometimes people like to buy their coat bigger. They like to buy, the next pair of boots because it's a great selection and they're a great price. And so they go get a pair of winter boots. But most of the time, kids just decide to have growth spurts in the middle of the winter or in the middle of the summer. And you're just like, those shorts are a little too short. Yeah. Okay, guys. So for real story this summer, it actually maybe even started late, like early summer, because the kids were still in school last April or May. And we were at the bus stop. I was dropping the kids off, which that doesn't make any sense because I never take them to the bus stop anymore. But I was like, what? It was before school. And I was like, those shorts look really small. And they're like, yeah, it's how all the kids are wearing them. I'm like, no, like really small. Like, what size are they? Now, my boys are 12 years old. No 6'7" joke here. Nope, not trying to make a 6'7" joke, but they were size 6'7s. I don't know if they got lazy in April at Sunflower or if it really is just like, I know the boys are wearing them shorter, but guys, no. Let's take those off. Let's get rid of them and let's buy the next size up. I rest my case. All right, number 8, inspect what you find. Okay, we try our best. We do. Everybody, all my consigners, they have to bring all their stuff into a location, which later becomes the hold zones. They put them in their drop-off spot. We inspect them the best that we can. We are bringing 100,000 items in and out of the building in 9 days. So we're going to miss something. And we might even miss 2 things. So just in case you find one of those 2 things, I'm joking here, make sure you inspect what you find. Okay. So make sure there isn't a stain in the back that we missed because it's down in the back on the butt. Maybe you don't care. I mean, maybe you're like, yeah, they're just going to play in it. So it's fine. Make sure the buttons button, the zippers zip, make sure the toys turn on, and just make sure that you inspect what you find because all sales are final. Okay. All right. Number 9, create outfits. This is not my tip. This is somebody else's tip. It's not a bad tip. It's not how I think or function. It's definitely how my daughter thinks and functions. So Ellie can tell you everything that's in her closet. She can tell you the combos that are possible. She might even be able to tell you in a good week, like what she's going to wear in the next couple of days. She's also really great at helping me, like, what am I going to wear to the wedding? What should I wear to church? Does this match? The boys use her all the time before big events, whether it's a date or not a date. Where did that come from? But I'm thinking homecoming, right? Or like, hey, Ellie, I'm going to wear this. Does this? Or like they come out and she's like, you cannot wear that together, right? And sometimes they listen to her and sometimes they don't. More times than not, though, they do listen to her. They really do respect that she is, I wouldn't even call her a fashionista because she's not obsessed with it. It's just she's good at thinking that way and keeping things organized. That's not how I function when it comes to my closet. I function like that in other areas of my life, but I'm a jeans and a t-shirt girl, have been forever. And I actually just found these Amazon linen pants that I love. You probably saw me wearing them in the spring. I order them in 3 colors because they're amazing. So like, that's kind of how I function. I don't really have I don't do wardrobes in my head. I just don't find it fun because I just like to put on a nice, comfortable t-shirt. If it's a Bella Canvas, then even better. And then a great pair of jeans. And like, that's what I like to wear over and over and over and over again on repeat every day. I'm so excited to bring my jeans back out, by the way. But so many people like to create outfits. The other thing is I don't tell my kids what to wear. I don't lay out their outfits for them. I do before they to a certain age, right? I dressed them when they were in preschool because, But then they started to care. And then now I don't care what the boys put on. They do their own laundry. I don't even know what they wore to school today. So as long as you're covered and modest, I don't really care. So I don't have fun making outfits, but a lot of people will sit in the hold zones and they will like figure out, okay, these shirts are going to go with these pants, and I think this might be more of a girl thing too. But like, okay, I've got these shirts. What pants can she wear with it? Do I have enough bottoms? Do I have enough tops? That's the kind of stuff that I would do and that you can do. So we're not saying like make a ton of outfits. But what we're saying is if you fell in love with these 5 shirts, did you get enough pants to go with it? Or do you need more pants? Right? That kind of thing. Did you get a pair of pants, a pair of khakis, a skirt, make a couple more extra pants? Did you shop up the next season? Or I'm sorry, the next size. So that kind of thing. So a lot of people are on the floor making outfits. They're like making A piles and B piles. They're trying to stay within budget. It's totally welcomed. We love it. Pop a squat, take your time, enjoy it, put in a podcast, or put in an Audible, a book, whatever, and make sure you got enough clothes for the season for enough outfits. Okay, number 10. This has gotten a little easier since we've changed the floor plan a bunch of seasons ago, but don't forget the shoes. This is my favorite tip because this is one of the places we start as a family is in the shoe aisle. So I say to them, go find me a couple pairs of shoes. I just made my bracelet even tighter. Shoot. So this screen bracelet, dang it. That's a bummer. Stop playing with it. So this is my banana bracelet that I got. One of the girls that I was working with this weekend gave it to me. They were so hospitable. And also this was the thing that got me all around PNC Park. This green bracelet gave me access. And I just accidentally tightened it on my wrist. And it's one of those that it's like, you get it at a water park and it doesn't come off. Fine, but I had so much fun. I don't want to take it off. Okay, sorry. Don't forget the shoes. So we always start here, especially in the winter, because there are just like some more options that although in the spring, they want to go find a pair of Crocs. So they're water shoes, things like that. But don't forget the shoes and don't, do you need a couple pairs? Do you need one pair? What kind of shoes do you need? You're going to find a pair that you didn't know you needed. Shop up for shoes. And then don't forget, one of those shoes is one of those things that I never like tennis shoes. I always believe in getting my kids brand new tennis shoes, dress shoes, Crocs, winter boots, those we reuse. And part of the thing is when I was really early in my motherhood, somebody told me that like your kid's footprint is very specific to them. It's kind of like their fingerprint. And when they live in a shoe, you leave a very specific footprint in a shoe. Okay, great. I believe you. But, then you put another foot in that tennis shoe and it just doesn't wear as well on your back, I guess. I don't know. Your muscles, I don't know. They're like 8. Does this really, I get it for like a grown adult, but anyway, we always bought tennis shoes brand new. So, but the other shoes, we go to town, have as many as you want. So it was one of those things where it was like, do you need a pair of these? Do you need these tennis shoes or not? But like I said, the dress shoes, the Crocs, the tennis or the rain boots, the winter boots, the dress. I said the dress shoes already. It's fine. I'm good. We're done. We're done here, people. All right. Those are my next shopping tips. Let me know below what your favorite shopping tip is. One of the things we have not put on here is bring a wagon. That's because that is a pro tip. It's in its own category. You're just going to want to just bring a wagon. It's worth it. The collapsible wagons that toss in the trunk. If you don't have one, man, check them out. Maybe because I'm a baseball family. Most soccer families have them. Football families, I think, are starting to carry them. But they don't have as much stuff torn door. But when you're sitting in a baseball field for a couple hours and the car is very far away, we pack a wagon filled with like our cooler and our chairs. And anyways, they're pretty cool. I've been meaning to start like an Amazon store so I can share that with you. But anyways, fold up wagons are worth the investment, especially if you have little people. They're great for putting your kids at the zoo, but in them while you're at the zoo. All righty. So those are our top 10 shopping tips. Make sure that you toss any of your shopping tips that you have in the comments. Let us know how you make this the best experience ever. It's the best. It's so much fun. Okay, who is ready for fall 2025? I can't believe 8 days until our Pittsburgh event, 36 days until our Erie event. So Pittsburgh is September 11th through the 14th. Pre-sales are the day before. Okay, a little bit louder for those in the back. Pre-sales are Tuesday and Wednesday, the 9th and 10th. We open to the public on the 11th. Like I said, I know the new parent pre-sales are sold out, and I'm pretty sure working parents are sold out. Go over to the website, get your tickets now. If you qualify for a pre-sale, figure out which one you qualify for. So go ahead and get a pre-sale tickets before they're gone. You're not going to want to miss it. There are pre-sales for everybody. A couple are paid, so those are great too. Erie is in October. It's the 4th and 5th, the first weekend in October. Consignor registration is still open. It is not too late to sell with us in Erie. You still have plenty of time to tag. Most of my people who are selling in Pittsburgh are still tagging. I know that a bunch of people were tagging all weekend, and they're going to be tagging all next weekend too. So it is not too late to sell in Erie. Pre-sale tickets for Erie are also available. Forgive me, I don't have the schedule, but I don't have it pulled up on my computer. I definitely have the schedule, but it is over on our website. So head over to our Erie sunflowersprouts.org, click on the Erie event, and grab a pre-sale ticket for Erie. You're not going to want to miss that sale. It will be the largest toy room in Erie, Pennsylvania. It's a blast. It's a whole it's a whole baseball field. A whole basketball field. Court. Okay, this is done. We're done. If you want to shop at our event and get incredible deals on shopping, head over to our website. Get on our mailing list and stay up to date on all things sunflower. If you're ready to get rid of the kid stuff that's taking up space in your house, get a box, get a bin, or dump out a laundry basket and just start collecting. And then register to sell with us at Sunflower Sprouts. Guys, I hope you have a great short